Page 55. Devolution of an estate. The estate of a deceased individual means the assets and liabilities held by that individual before his or her death. However, the assets or properties realized after an individual dies, such as life insurance money, a fund to help with funeral costs, will not be categorized as the estate of a deceased individual. The estate will be passed to the persons called heir. The passing of the deceased's estate will be the aggregate of both assets and liabilities. The heir has to receive all except those which by law or by their nature are purely personal to the deceased individual, such as the money earned from singing, drawing, and in the cases of the liability in excess of the property devolving on him, where the heir may refuse to accept the estate. Heirs are divided into two classes and degrees. 1. Heirs by will are the persons whom the deceased specify as the beneficiary of the assets listed in the will. This devolution of an estate by will most reflect the deceased's intention. 2. Statutory heir happens when a person has died without having made a will. Therefore, the law identifies the heirs according to family relationships. That is, if the deceased had made a will, he or she would have given his or her assets to the persons in the following order. The surviving spouse is definitely a statutory heir, subject only to the distribution of inheritance to the statutory heirs in the several classes of relatives. 6 classes of statutory heirs in the several classes of relatives. Descendants, parents, brothers and sisters of full blood, brothers and sisters of half-blood, grandfathers and grandmothers, uncles and aunts. The law provides that the heir of the lower class has no right at all to the estate of the deceased, except the statutory heirs of the same class in any of the classes which are entitled to equal shares. For example, first case. Mana has 1 son and 1 brother. When Mana dies, his son, who is the first in the statutory heir order, will rule out his brother's right to Mana's estate, as his brother is the third in the order. Second case. Mana has 2 sons, 1 brother and his father. When Mana dies, his son and father will be entitled to receive his estate, and this will rule out his brother's right to Mana's estate, as his brother is next after his son and father in the order. Vocabulary. Engagement, adoptive parent, marriage certificate, inheritance, divorce, statutory heir, adopted child, will, bequest.